Hi, this is Jeff Lesher with What's the Point? And the point this week has to do with communication from leaders that is consistent with what we're encouraged, guided, required to do when it comes to servicing clients. So leaders are often engaging us as team members in providing a high level of service to clients. The encouragement being focus on what's important to them, that the creation of value is value to them, not to us. That's really good advice. And how a leader does that can actually stand in the way at least as much as it can help further the effort. And one of the reasons for this is leaders who are stuck in their own story loop, creating value and connection through their experience in ways that aren't allowing us to create our narrative, which enacts, enables, accelerates our ability to engage with the clients in exactly the way that they want. The reason for this is a couple-fold. One is that the benefit, the power of stories comes from the fact that it's not the story we're being told as far as its essence, as much as it's about the story that it allows us to connect to from our own experience. So the more kind of outrageous the story is, and you'll remember this from my previous rants about TED Talks, the experiences are dramatic to the point of I have no ability to associate with that. And the other, which is very much related, is referenced in a book called Once Upon a Leader, and its authors are going to be guests coming up soon on our podcast, Inevitable: The Future of Work. And they talk about the importance of not only reconnecting to your narrative, where you came from, why you are who you are today, but more importantly, updating that narrative. We have other guests who are going to be on soon who talk about age as a factor in inclusion and diversity that's being overlooked, and the reality that most organizations don't develop their people past a certain age. And that's problematic. Well, we don't update our stories past a certain age, so we're stuck in being who we are today based on a 20-year-old, 30-year-old, 40-year-old narrative. That makes it even harder for us to connect, to set off that chain reaction of stories in the heads of others. So the short encouragement is, in order to enact the same level of connection that we want our people to have with our clients or customers, we need to be better as leaders in connecting with our people. And that requires that we think about the stories that will be meaningful to them. And we should start with our own story and make sure that is up to date. That is the point this week. Think about it, apply it, and tell me how it is working better for you.